Hey everybody, welcome to another off-the-shelf board game review. This week we're looking at Fantastiqa from Eagle Griffin Games and Alf Siegert. It's a 2 to 4 player deck building game from 2012, and even back then it was a little bit ahead of its time. It took some great deck building mechanics and combined it with a board game where your board position mattered, where your positioning was very important because that allowed you to decide what kind of cards you can purchase by going on adventures across the board. Because in Fantastiqa, every single player has a hand of cards, just like your typical deck building game, and you can use these cards to defeat other creatures, such as a web to defeat the magical billy goats, or maybe you'll use a candle to defeat the fen fairy, and maybe after that you're going to use your magic wand to defeat the magic knight and turn him into a frog. Although you're going to do these things to capture these cards and add them to your hand, it's also going to allow you to move around the board to do various other things, such as winning the game. And the way you're going to win this game is by gaining victory points, and you gain victory points by completing quests. Quests have certain requirements, such as the magical quest to travel to the frozen wastelands and play hockey with some wily Arctic foxes. And to play hockey, every team needs a broom to use as your hockey stick. So completing quests are going to give you victory points, and the person who gets the most victory points decided at the start of the game is going to be the winner of the game. See, if you want to play a very short game, you can play an 8-point victory game. Or if you want to play a very long game, you can play up to 12 victory points. Or if you want to play with 3 players, you can play up to 11 victory points. But the game is going to play out in a very whimsical, very fantasy, very fun kind of way, bringing back the classic childhood of C.S. Lewis, watching out for things such as mischievous ravens trying to make your life difficult. But as you're going out there encountering various things such as enchantresses, more ravens causing difficulty for you, maybe you'll encounter a billy goat, maybe you'll encounter a fen fairy, maybe you'll encounter a magical dragon. It's unknown what you're going to encounter in this magical quest across Fantastiqa to complete quests and win the game. You can even have further adventures using magical items, such as maybe you're going to use a rogue's purse because your other opponents are starting to become richer than you, so you may take a little bit of money away from them. You may send out your magical dog to go out there and hunt for magical treasures to help you get more money to use at various locations across the board. Or you may even use magical artifacts that are going to change the layout of the board and make it so you can get out on these magical adventures and help complete your quest, such as defeating the knights, maybe having some spiders devoured so you can go out there and visit the Beast Bazaar, purchase some magical, wonderful beasts that are going to make your quest much more powerful, make you more powerful so you can complete all these quests and win the game. So now it's time to grab your faithful companion, your mighty adventuring sword, your backpack, and if you need to, your backup faithful companion, because it's time to enter the wardrobe, set out on a mighty adventure, and enter the world of Fantastiqa. If you want to learn how to play Fantastiqa, check out my full tutorial video where I'll explain to you exactly how to play the game. You can also check out my sample gameplay video where I'll play an entire game, a 2-player game, to show you exactly what Fantastiqa looks like when it's played. Or finally, you can just check out my full review of the game. If you have any comments or questions, as always, leave them down in the YouTube comments down below. I'll be sure to answer them as quickly as I can. You can also feel free to email me off-the-shelf board game reviews, otsbgr@gmail.com. Remember, this channel is self-funded. All the games, all the equipment, and everything is paid for out of my pocket. So I appreciate your subscriptions. Click that like button, click that subscribe button. As always, thanks for watching.